Hey guys, good morning. So I am just going to record this as an actual video and upload it. I do not know what's going on this morning, but Facebook is being super difficult and does not want to let me do a live video. So hence, here we are. So that's a great way to start off a Monday, right? Not having technology work the way it needs to. Anyways, you know what? There's always a way around it. We'll figure it out. So here we are. So, hey, I hope you all had an amazing weekend. I know I did. It was a pretty good weekend, relaxing, working and relaxing as much as possible. So, guys, this month we're talking a lot more about building muscle, working on muscle, strength training, how to implement some of this stuff into your daily routine. And actually today I want to talk with you about one muscle most people are not thinking about when we talk about muscle training or muscle building. And it's actually your heart muscle. Okay? Because the reality of it is, guys, our heart is a muscle and it is something that needs to be worked. It is something that you need to make a point to do things and be active in order to keep building that and keep it strong. The truth of the matter is that our heart actually beats or pumps once a second. So every minute your heart is beating or pumping, squeezing one time per second over and over and over. Now, they wanted me, or my people that I get my information from, wanted me to get a tennis ball and squeeze it and show you, which I didn't have one in here, so I just don't have a tennis ball at the office. But, and I don't really have a stress squeezy. I thought maybe I did, but I didn't. But the example I want to give you is thinking about if you had a tennis ball in your hand and every second you squeezed, squeeze, 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 that is the equivalent of what your heart is doing every single second. So I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty stinking important that heart has to pump. It has to squeeze. It has to squeeze and let go every second. It needs to be strong to be able to shunt that blood through. And we don't even think about it because it's just something that happens automatically until it doesn't, right? So, the truth of the matter is our heart actually beats around 100,000 times per day, per every 24 hours. That's pretty amazing. I think God is pretty cool how he created the human body and everything has its place and everything does what it's supposed to do. So this week, I want to show your heart muscle some love. I'm going to give you some tips today on how to make sure that you are working your heart. Okay, because here's the thing is that, for most of us, we don't think twice about it. We think about doing weight training. We think about building our biceps and getting smaller abs and getting around our butt and, whatever it may be. Maybe it's for the guys, it's to build your chest and have big shoulders and right? Whatever. But most of us are not thinking about how our exercise is affecting our heart. So the first tip of the day to actually build your heart muscle is to exercise, most days out of the week. Because when you are exercising and you're getting that heart pumping and you're doing things that are going to help your heart beat a little bit faster or a little bit harder or a little bit, like, oh my gosh, I can feel my heart in my chest. We know then it is doing something. Okay, so just for example, when we exercise most days of the week, we see that it makes your heart stronger so it can push out more blood with every beat. It actually gives us a better blood flow so it doesn't have to beat so often the rest of the day. It raises the blood flow to your heart, lowers your blood pressure, and it actually makes it easier for muscles and tissues to get oxygen in the blood, from the blood, and it helps fight your nervous system, or helps your nervous system fight stress, is really what I want to say there. So exercise is really the key to making your heart muscle strong and for it to do what it needs to do. Now, it's about as close to a miracle drug as you're going to get, honestly, right? Like, that is the truth, is you cannot take a pill to really do the same thing that exercise is going to do for your heart. Okay. Secondly, when you eat a healthy, whole-based foods diet, this means more than anything, you're focusing on fruits and vegetables and healthy fats and good whole grains and good protein with lots of vitamins and lots of minerals. It is going to help tremendously in feeding your heart, feeding your tissues, and feeding your body to function better. So food absolutely does play a role. We know that heart disease is the number one killer. It is the number one killer in the U.S., whether we like that or not. And a lot of that does come back to us being lazy. Sorry, but call it out. To us eating tons of crappy food that does not help our heart or our body, but it actually blocks everything up and clogs everything up and makes our blood thick and slows everything down. Okay, so our food plays a huge role in that. Number 3, we want to limit alcohol. Now, I'm all for a good drink. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it says, did you know that drinking just 2 to 3 drinks in one sitting actually raises your blood pressure? So, alcohol is going to open up those vessels a little bit, but at the same time, all the sugar and the carbs and the things that do come with it is going to be an issue. Not saying you cannot sit down and have a few drinks, but pay attention. Are you drinking every single day? Are you needing that every single night to deal with stress, to relax, when you could do something that's a lot more heart healthy? Yes, it's a little more strenuous, but you could get a workout in. You could go for a walk. You could do other things versus drinking. Okay. And 4th is stand up more. Most of us, not all, but most of us sit for our job. Talked about this last week that 90% of my day here, I'm sitting in a chair. But I make a point to get up between every consultation, walk out, grab the person who's coming back to meet with me. I walk them to the scale. I get up, I go for walks. I'll go down and get the mail. I will do whatever. Sometimes I just go out and walk just because I need to get up more. We just need to be moving. Studies actually show that sitting for extended periods isn't good for your heart, even if you do work out. So our goal is to keep moving. Have that, where we're moving a little bit more, making that heart work a little harder. It's going to actually help, because here's the thing. All the little things add up, guys. All the little things add up to the big picture. So be thinking about those 4 things. Exercise more, eat cleaner, limit alcohol, stand up more. Definitely going to help your heart. Okay. Now, if you guys need help with that, of course, I am here to help you with those things. So I do offer a 1-hour free consultation for you to come in and sit down with me, learn about what I do, how I work, what would all be involved in that. Here, you guys, if you didn't know, we're kind of a one-stop shop. I have made it that way for a purpose. I have a gym in here. We'll be starting exercise classes up. I will be teaching exercise classes in July that I'm super excited about. One is called Kicks and Sticks, and the other one is called Burn and Build. So it's about getting that heart rate up, but at building muscle at the same time and being able to do things, whether you're a beginner or whether you're intermediate or even taking it up to advanced. There are ways that we could make that work. So just know, guys, there are lots of things that Angie Rose Health Coaching can help you with when it comes to your fitness and health and wellness journey. Give us a call today at 308-850-2419. Set up that 1-hour free. Let me help you figure out what we can do to get you moving in the right direction. All right, guys, that's what I've got. We'll see you later.